Jordan-Hare Stadium in Auburn, Alabama. Little gets the blood boiling. Why like a rivalry game? Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. It's the Florida Gators and the Auburn Tigers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Hey guys, catching up with the Gators head coach pregame. His running back is getting better each and every week. He is devastating in the red zone, top 5 in the country in rushing touchdowns, and they believe he deserves to be in the Heisman conversation. Each and every week he is showing the country why he is one of the best backs in the nation. I'll keep you posted if he's able to keep up this productivity and the Heisman talk gets louder and louder today. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. And the Gators will kick off first, and here we go. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Slips through the line. He's got an alley. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He will score. Touchdown, Auburn.
People still fill in the stands, and he takes the opening kickoff back to the house to fire up the crowd, fire up his teammates. What a start for this young man.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. How about that for starting things with a bang? Opening kickoff and house that baby. What a job there. And he's going to bring this one out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Looking for space. It's Montgomery. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27.
And, David, we know when you're playing on the road how important it is to try and steal momentum early and quiet the crowd. You gash the defense with a run like that to pick up a big first down, that'll do it. And that's really a tone setter, I think, for this offense. And you're sending a direct message to the opponent. We are going to be physical, and we're going to try to run this thing down your throat.
Yeah, and they got a chance to respond, and the crowd hopefully can get behind them and get back in it. The defense has got to do a better job. We got to stop the run. They got to tackle, get more hats to the football. This will be a challenge. They're going to run the football. They better be man enough to stop it.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
Those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Second down after the offense recovered its own fumble. Jones wants to throw it. Left side, it's Montgomery. Big play, takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
And quarterbacks love running backs who can catch the ball because they're stat patterns. That's an easy throw for this quarterback to make. He's just letting his running back do all the work. Get him the football out in space and let the magic happen.
Takes this handoff and headed to the right. Oh, he's got some space. The 20, the 10, touchdown Gators. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it off in style with a 47-yard touchdown run. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. Going to run it. It's Croma. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Turns it upfield. Looking for room at the 40. It's a seam wide open. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. That is a highly efficient way to move the chains, and now they are threatening inside the 40. Quick handoff. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Turns up, it's Kane. Finds a crease at the 20. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
And man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
The Tigers will have it 1st and 10. Trying to run, it's Croma. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Making the adjustment. Jaron Chiave Songopolitelli looking for the score. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on 2nd down. Likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing it.
Sends it back in motion. Songopolitelli from the gun on 3rd down. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
Fourth down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Throwing right. And they will score! Touchdown, Tigers! They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And the score score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Here comes the offense. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense picks it up. Flying out to the left. He is in. Takes the fumble to the house.
Practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. The Gators have pushed it inside the 20. They'll send the tight end in motion. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Looking long. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The Gators will punt this one away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Fields the punt. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. There he goes. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
On the move, it's Chroma.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back. 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Throwing, Sangabolotelli takes the easy one to the back. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. That's the end of the quarter, and Auburn has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. First play of the period, first down here. Motion from the back. Moving to his left. Did the work himself. And he can't hold on to the ball at the end of this big game. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it?
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
And good job by the defense. The defense clearly knew where they were going with the football. Double coverage out wide, making sure they don't give up a touchdown to that guy. Nice job by the defense.
Miles is way ahead. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
And the Tigers will come to the line to convert on fourth down. Sangapolatelli, play action. Buys time to his left. Lets it fly. Looking for the goal line. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
Well, it's a heck of being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip-shot field goal with where they were on that fourth down, but they decided to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Hauls it in. Touchdown, Tigers. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. They took it 71 yards down the field, and it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. He's got great speed. Oh, what vision. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. PAT unit on the field. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. You get a return like that, and it can't just be the guy with the ball who's right. Everybody has to do a job, and they did that in brilliant fashion on that one. He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Plummer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Makes the grab on the left. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Well, he has been the go-to guy all game long. He's been lighting up the scoreboard. This defense cannot cover him.
They've got it at the 37. It's first and 10. Handoff to the lone back. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up second and 10.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's second and 9. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. JKS. Quickly complete. Runs through, man. He might have space. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chain.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Could not make his way to the corner.
I'll tell you, the offense might be setting up a shot down the field here. You might see them later fake the wide receiver screen and see if they can hit a tight end or another receiver running up the boundary. Keep your eye open for that.
Second and long here. They want to throw it. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Nice way to knock that one down.
You know, it's so important for corners to be able to transition, right? You got to have real loose hips. You got to be able to change direction on a dime. And in zone coverage, when you see the ball thrown, you can break on it and force incompletions like that.
Third and long coming up. Running inside. It's Croma. Smashes through the tackle. He'll come through on third downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
Third and long, I'm thinking bring in extra DBs, play for the pass, rush the passer, and this offense flips the script, runs the football right at him. Nice job by this offense catching him off guard, making the big play, getting the first down with the run.
The Tigers pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. To the ground. He's got it again. Breaks into the open. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. You saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is work.
Makes a grab. Got some room, headed to the goal line. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big game, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
Changing the routes with his receivers. Whistle sounds, but they get the timeout called just before the delay of game. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
This drive, this offense is really focused on physicality, man. Running the football, look at right here, right up the gut. Nice play, nice job just controlling the line of scrimmage, putting a drive together. This offense really doing a good job right now.
This offense is about to face the one thing that can stop it. Time expiring in the first half. Before then, they can get another score. Out wide left, it's Singleton. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Hey, man, it's hard to throw down here in the red zone. These windows are tiny and they close fast, so there was nowhere to go in the end zone there. That time having to check it down. A nice job by the defense rallying and making a tackle.
Can the D deny them on second and goal? Sangapolitelli keeping his eyes downfield. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on third down.
That's a heads-up decision by the quarterback there. You want to throw a touchdown, but if it's not there, just throw it away, and now we got third.
They tried to throw it in last time and didn't get it. Still needing 2 yards on third and goal. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down. Now the Tigers will spend their third and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. A field goal here would make it a 2-possession game, but they elect to leave the offense on the field on fourth down. Quarterback signaling to his guys. They'll move the tight end. Fourth down, Sangapolitelli. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
That is great job by this defense, coming up big on fourth down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on fourth down.
Got an alley. Picked up a few on that run, but this defense able to keep him contained here late in the half. As the Gators head for the locker room by the watchful eye, that full Gator head. Let's check in with Kevin Connors at the half.
Guys, let's get it started here. Week 6 on what's already been a revealing day here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. Let's get things popping with Maryland taking on the number 7 team, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. And it's the Terrapins, not even blinking in this top 25 matchup. They took the lead on the opening drive of the game, and they've been adding to it ever since. Tough to imagine a halftime pep talk is going to change things. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
They'll start the third quarter with the run. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Jones to throw. They're all over it. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
And the Gators have it with a 1st and 10. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
What a great play on defense there. It was virtually unblockable. He reminds me of Nick Fairley, probably the most dominant Auburn Tiger defender that I can remember. He was simply unblockable. You could single-team him, double-team him up front. He was playing D-tackle, and offenses just didn't have an answer for him. This guy right here, there's times where he flashes a little bit of that Nick Fairley ability.
Back to pass on 2nd down. He uncorks one deep. Makes the grab on the big throw. And he's out of bounds, but not before a good, sizable pickup, and that has been a rare sight in this one. And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. The Gators look to keep this drive humming. Jones wants to throw it. Setting up the screen. Runs through a tackle. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big gainer.
Short completion on 1st down, and here they are with 2nd and 8. He's looking to pass. Caught by Williams on the right. Makes the grab, but down immediately. He picks up a few. Here comes his home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Left side is Church. Touchdown Gators! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the 3rd. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And the points come on a pass from 39 yards out. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. Now they'll try to answer that score with one of their own and regain the lead here in the 3rd. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Turning it on! Past the 50. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
And I tell you what, we can focus on the left side of the line of scrimmage because that's where the play starts. But you don't get big gains when you run out wide unless wide receivers, yes, wide receivers, commit to blocking, staying on their guys. Really good job on the outside by giving the running back space to make. Makes
the grab in their space. Past the 20. Touchdown second half.
Man, it's nice to be an offensive coordinator when you have this offense because you can just call a couple plays, do what we need to do, make big plays, go down the field, put points on the board. This offense, man, they're putting drives together like this. This could be a scary unit.
And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with a 44-yard touchdown pass. And he's coming out of the end zone. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Here comes the Gators offense, ready to go on the attack. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. Maybe picked up a couple as he gets to the 14.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Jones to throw. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Oh, he's got some space. Makes the stop at the 30, but a big 15-yard pickup gets him out of trouble. Now on first down from the 30. Trying the left side. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. DB's right up on the receivers. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Right side, it's Montgomery. A solid pickup there, works it to the 38 before being pushed out of bounds. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Trying to slip through and pick it up. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Got to make the play on 4th. Rush right in his face. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. Rolls right. He's going to run it. There he... It's a fumble on the play. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes.
It's an ancient proverb for a reason, right? Know thyself. And what he does best is hang in the pocket and throw strikes and attack the field. It's not really running, and you can see it takes off, and the defense closes in fast, and the most important thing happens for the defense. They hit him, they get the ball out, and they force the turnover.
They'll give it to Johnson. Nice run to pick up his way for good yardage there.
Well, we're not quite in the 4th quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
That's the end of the period, and Auburn has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Gets the back moving. Jaron Kiave Songobolatelli. Incomplete. Big fight for the ball, but it falls to the ground. Might be decision time if the defense can get a stop on third down from the 45. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. From the gun on third down, Songobolatelli finds his target. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
They've got it down to the 32. First and 10 coming. Throwing Songobolatelli. They're working that left side.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Gives it. Stopped behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Ball's at the 27. It's third and short. Can they avoid making that fourth down decision? Tight end now in motion.
Booster, booster. Shift. Western. Flat. Go.
Songobolatelli from the gun on third down. In the end zone, he's got it. Touchdown, Auburn. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their fourth straight win.
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the two-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Line getting set on second down. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Right back to the well. They work their way to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 5.
You know, you better form tackle better on defense. You had a chance to make a big play, missed the running back, and as a result, he's getting positive yards. Defense has to do a better job of finishing.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Jones wants to throw it. They'll run the screen. Still on his feet at the 45. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
Drops back on first down. Throws to the wideout. That's caught. It's Mays. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Rid of it on the RPO. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the field.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Looking to throw again. Fires into the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And if this offense wants to get back in this football game, I think they're going to see a lot of this. Defense playing a little bit more zone, conservative, great eyes on the quarterback, breaking on the football, batting the ball down. They're going to force you to throw the football down the field.
Burrowing for yardage. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2.
The defense is going to need one more stop. This is the game right now. You just got one on that last run play, setting up 4th down. Do you bring pressure? What are we doing defensively here to make sure that we can get off the field and win this game?
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Unloads to the wideout. Looking to get it in.
Well, this quarterback has a ton of confidence in his wide receivers to win one-on-one, and you're not going to get a bigger opportunity to prove that than on that 4th down. That was a throw vertically down the field. Not an easy one to complete. He just knew where his guy was going to be and when.
And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
When I get inside the 3 on 1st and goal, I want to be aggressive with the run. I want to be a physical. I want to be the more dominant team. You might know it's coming, but I'm still going to bring it. They tried to go with the changeup. They tried to throw the football very unsuccessfully. Nice job by the defense, being ready for everything, even though they're inside the 3-yard line.
After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. Out wide right, it's Mays. Touchdown, Florida! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Timeout is called, and they got it just in the nick of time before the delay of game penalty. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Give as they work on that clock. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
And ball security at this point is at a premium for this offense. You're backed up in your own end. You've got the lead, so you want to be able to run the football and stay on the field, bleed the clock. But you know the defense is going to be ripping away at it, right? They're going to be trying to get hats to the football and forcing a fumble. So whoever's got the ball has got to have two hands on it this drive.
Got a little space. Makes the stop at the 29-yard line, but not before he gets 15 on that play. The Gators are going to call their first timeout. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the first down. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Takes the handoff. It's Croma. Great to have perfect blocking, but you can also make your own, and that's exactly what he does, getting it up to the 36. Clock is stopped. Florida has called a timeout. It's second. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. Wouldn't be surprised to see them go right back to the run on second down and maybe put this thing away. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line. Timeout now called by the Gators. That's their last one. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. Auburn calls its second of 3 timeouts. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. Third and 6 yards to go. Quick give. It's Croma. Crosses the 45. Still running at the 40. He works his way past the first down marker, and that will put this one away.
Man, the nicest thing in sports to have is to be able to rely on the run game, to have the lead and be able to run that clock out. Just watch it tick, and the defense can do nothing about it. And that right there gets it done. Leaning on the ground game, and Jesse, I don't know about the clock, but that thing's about to run out.
And that's really the identity of this offense, too. They are going to be physical. They're going to run the ball even when you know it's coming. And in that situation where you just need 1 first down to end the game, you can go.
22. Shift. Where did he go? Down, ready. Black 88, Black 88. 1832 soldier, 1832 soldier. Jet.